What up, YouTube? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is part 2. I'm pretty sure this video is more entertaining and more mysterious than part 1. Before I get into the video, I just want to talk about this crazy UFO sighting that I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Oh my god, you guys have to watch it. It's probably like one of the best UFO sightings of all time. Like, you guys have to watch it. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. It's insane. I don't know if you guys knew this, but this year, in the past month, has been the most UFO sightings in all recorded history. Like, they're increasing and increasing. Like, the disclosure is coming. Like, it's been the most UFO sightings ever in the whole world recorded, and they keep increasing and increasing. It's insane. But anyways, I'm going to start by saying that this porch is a trigger point. That's what it is. It's a trigger point. I have this whole little theory behind it that I have not heard anybody talk about. Because like, right here, come back when your story is complete, they want you to be right here, right? And this is the trigger point. Let me show you how it's a trigger point. So, if you read what the mural tells you what to do, the UFO is an eye at the same time for a reason. Why? Because when you're on here, the eye is being shown. The UFO is basically an eye. It's like a little riddle, you know. Another way of saying that when you're on this porch, this trigger point, you are able to become the eye. Once you become the eye, you're able to look for the next step or sight the next step. Because even right here, there's an eye, and it's a trigger point. It's a trigger point because if you get off, the UFO disappears. It fades away. So that means that it's like disactivated. You know, it's giving you a sign that you need to go back on. Because once you gain full sight of the UFO, it's fully three-dimensional. That pretty much means that you're on the right path. The UFO is another sign / symbol for the eye. And what do eyes do? They look at things. And what do you have to do with this? You have to look for the next step, sight the next step. Now I was saying, this is my little theory here, because between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. the UFO is making noise. So it means that between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. the UFO is working, and for some reason it stops working after 4 a.m. To me, it's just like, you have to do something between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. or else I believe that the UFO would always be making noise, a little hovering noise. And the fact that a lot of things spawn and a lot of mysterious things happen between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. I think it's pretty much telling us that we need to do something between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. And now it's my little theory here that while you're on the trigger point, you need to have somebody on the trigger point between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. with another character. You have to look for the next step, or have to do the next step. Maybe possibly have a character in another spot. But I was saying, while someone is standing on this trigger point, which I say is a trigger point, maybe it'll make the alien egg spawn. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities here, but yeah, because this is a trigger point, and that's what it is. This is a symbol for the eye. And the eye, what do eyes do? They look at things, they can sight things. So this is the line of sight. It's telling us we need to find the next step. So while someone's on the trigger point, I think something may happen. Maybe something will pop up, the egg will spawn. If you look at this mural here, I mean, just look at it. What the line of sight. If you look at it directly, it looks like the eye is looking at something at the line of sight. It's telling you that the UFO is the symbol for the eye, and while you're on the trigger point between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. you have to sight the alien egg. You have to find it, because what do eyes do? They look for things and look at. You know, it's a little clue to find the alien egg, and I talked about it in part 1. You know, and not to mention that this square is the biggest, so it's like, you know, it's like standing out the most. So it's Rockstar is trying to get our attention with the biggest square, and then leads to smaller squares with the rest of the steps. But anyways, I'm gonna be proceeding because I had to upload this video twice. It was 17 minutes long, and yeah, I don't know why I've been getting these errors. I don't know why. So hopefully everything's okay. But if you, this is the eye. You can see the eye there. The line of sight runs down this way. I'm gonna put a little pinpoint here, and I'm gonna show you some interesting stuff here. I'm gonna show you some more egg connections to the alien egg, which I don't think is a coincidence at all. The fact that what I'm going to show you right now are there in the location that they are, I don't think it's a coincidence. You be the judge of that. I'll show you, and I don't really think it's a coincidence that Rockstar put these egg related stuff in this location, just like it shows on the Mount Chiliad mural. At the bottom of the mural, like I said, there's an egg, right? The middle egg, and it's showing that it's at the bottom of the mountain. And I don't think it's a coincidence that what I'm going to show you right now is at the bottom of a mountain for no reason. And yes, they're related to the egg. So the first place we're going to go is here. So if we come here, this location right here, you can see that there's an egg clock and another one right there. So to me, it's kind of like a little clue that, hey, you know, like, time is what makes the egg spawn, you know, 3 a.m. between 4 a.m. If you look exactly where this is at, it actually lines up perfectly with the porch. Cluck and Bell, this is another mystery because we cannot eat at Cluck and Bell in this fucking game. And the fact that there's a whole egg chicken factory right there, Cluck and Bell, dedicated to making eggs, and the fact that it's only at the bottom of the mountain and not anywhere else in the game, and the egg is at the bottom of the mural, and you know, why place it there? I'm gonna come back to the little Cluck and Bell factory in a bit, but I'm gonna show you this other connection. And not to mention, this is the only place in the whole game where these stuff can be found, and the coincidence that the bottom of the mural shows an egg, and at the bottom of the mountain, just like on the mural, we find all this egg related stuff. I don't think it's a coincidence. Egg up there. If you come over here, it even says your nest egg. Maybe the alien egg spawns here, well, on the trigger point. I'm not sure on that because it says your nest, right? Another egg. There's even another egg up there. So yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence that these stuff are placed here. And yeah, hold on. So, you know, it's really fishy, you know what I'm saying? This is the last place. So yeah, not even this statue up here, if you see he has a cone on his head, like, why a cone? A chicken factory, a cone on a chicken's head, you know? He's facing the top of the mountain, and usually corporations and industries, they face their statues towards the road. You know, I never seen something like this. It's facing out towards the mountain. And even this date, 1917, has some UFO history behind it that actually connects a lot with the Mount Chiliad mystery. If you look at UFO sighting 1917, it actually has a lot of connections to the Mount Chiliad mystery. So if we follow what the mural tells us what to do, we can see that the eye slash UFO is on top, and it's looking straight down at the egg, and the egg is at the bottom of the mountain. And what do we find here at the bottom of the mountain? A huge egg factory that for some reason is decided to be placed at the bottom of the mountain instead of somewhere else. And not to mention that we cannot eat at Cluck and Bell. This is the only Cluck and Bell establishment in the whole game, and the fact that it's being placed at the bottom of the mountain, just like the egg is being shown on the mural being at the bottom of the mountain, is so strange, fishy coincidence. So this is a little theory I had regarding the trigger point and this whole egg related stuff. And the reason I'm going to say this theory right now is because there's 2 egg clocks over there, a little chicken building right there, a little egg bank over there, that's the only egg bank in the game, a whole factory at the bottom of the mountain dedicated to eggs. So I had this theory that at 3 a.m. through 4 a.m. while someone's standing on the trigger point, as you know, the line is running down the mountain, and right here we're at the bottom of the mountain. This is a little theory that while someone's on the trigger point, it'll probably make the alien egg spawn down here, and while someone's on the trigger point with a different character, we must find it between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. It would make sense because the UFO/eye is running the line straight down to the egg, so it's pretty much an eye. What do eyes do? They look for things, they look at things. So it's like, you know, between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. we have to sight the egg, we have to look for it, you know. That pretty much does make sense. And if that's not the case, I'm gonna say that this whole egg factory is gonna have an invisible texture glitch, which you could walk straight through like an invisible wall, and the alien egg will be in there. Because if we look back to what GTA games, Rockstar have been known to add invisible textures. Example is Grand Theft Auto 4, Liberty City. There was a door you could walk straight to, and if you climb all the way to the top, there was a huge heart inside the Statue of Liberty. Another one, GT Grand Theft Auto Vice City. There was a invisible texture window that you jump through, and there was actually a little statue, and then on top of the little statue platform there was a little egg, and it was a real big egg, and it said Easter egg. So yeah, they have been known to put invisible textures, and I believe that there's probably one in this game. I mean, if you think about it, it's Rockstar have incorporated a lot of Easter eggs in this game. So you know, the fact that invisible texture connect to because if you go through all the invisible textures in the other game, they obviously lead to the biggest Easter eggs. And this game has the most Easter eggs out of all GTAs, so I think it would make sense for them to add another invisible texture. And I believe that maybe somewhere deep inside this factory it's possible we can find the alien egg inside invisible texture. So if the trigger point, someone's standing on the trigger point, and while 3 a.m. 4 a.m. it's probably going to spawn somewhere down here. If that's not the case, I believe that it's invisible texture. Like I said, that egg bank over there said your nest egg, so maybe you know the egg, you know how eggs are in the nest, maybe it spawns over there. I'm not sure on that, but yeah, it's just really something to think about, you know. And people in my other videos said that the egg was photoshopped, but it's not. I was all over Reddit and Google looking for information regarding this egg to see if it was real, and a lot of people claiming it's real. People that go to the files, and they even have pictures of the file names. There's a lot of people that say it's legit, it's not fake. Even in the photos you can see the shadow of the egg. But yeah, you know, if it was DLC, going to be used for DLC, I don't think it would be in the game right now. It's just a small little egg file, you know. Why is it in the game right now? If it was going to be for DLC use, they could easily add it later because it's just a little small file, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope you guys liked. Probably be uploading soon, so let me know what you guys think, you know. Please be sure to check out that UFO sighting. I'm gonna be posting in the description. It's crazy, dude. You guys have to watch that thing. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about all this. Do you think it's what do you guys think about how the mural shows the egg at the bottom of the mountain, and the fact that we see all this egg related stuff at the bottom of the mountain? Tell me what you guys think about that, because it's really strange to me. But yeah, I'm out, guys. Stay active, stay sexually active.